Hello once again, it's tubalcain, your YouTube shop teacher, and today I have episode number 45A, the question of my What Is It Mystery Tools series, so stand by. Before I get on with these two tools laying right here, I just returned from a long trip down to Louisiana, and I met up with a friend of mine whose name is Don Snyder and stayed overnight with him a couple nights. And he had a very interesting item to show me that he's not sure what it is, and of course I couldn't identify it, but maybe you can. So let's cut now to the footage that I filmed about a week ago in Louisiana. Here we go. I'm here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana with my friend Don Snyder. And there's an interesting item that he has here, and we're trying to find out exactly what it is. It's made of brass. It's a knife, but what is the purpose of the knife? Go ahead and take it out of there, Don, and show them. It screws into this very heavy brass sheath. And there it is, and there's no markings on the knife. And it's, I think it's a wood handle, isn't it, Don?
Yes.
It's a wood handle, and it's slightly serrated on one side, a little bit like a saw blade right here. The blade's not in real good condition, but really the question, and this is a double or a triple start thread of brass that screws into this sheath, which is kind of funnel shaped. You can see the thread, and then on the other end there's a little hole, which I don't know if that has any purpose, and then a little bit of a loop there out of brass, and this is all cast brass. Quite heavy, probably 3 or 4 or even 5 pounds for this piece. And we are wondering what this is. And Don, what does it say on there again? The manufacturer's name is on there. It's marked Batteryless Tell Manufacturing Company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's stamped right here, but it doesn't tell what it's for. It appears to be military because it's so well constructed, but I'm not positive of that, but I would tend to say that it was something from the Army or the Navy. So I'm going to put the question out there, what is this item? And I hope that we get an answer. I'll give you a close-up still view of the manufacturer's name on here. So I think this is really an interesting item. And you can see the length of the blade here is about 6 inches. And I've never seen one before in my life. And that'll screw in there very tight. And then it almost looks like it's a club. Screw that in there, Don. Or check the length of the blade first. The blade is
6.5.
6.5 inches. I thank you, Don, for showing this to me. See, that screws in. And the overall length is
13.5.
13.5 inches long. But now it's almost like a club. But I mean, it's a heavy club. Like it's a weapon. If that's a police baton, that's certainly a heavy one. All right, so I posed the question, what is that? And thank you for watching. And thank you, Don. Say hello, Don.
Hello.
Well, I'm back again. It'll be interesting if anybody can tell what that item was. But while I was there, Don, who lives in Louisiana, gave me this, I'm going to call it a stick. It's about 6 feet long. I can only show a very short portion of it. And he said, why don't you put that on, what is it, and see if they know what it is. And I said, Don, everyone, well, 75% of adults will know what this is. It's just no big deal. So I'm going to put it on and just for the heck of it. So what is that item? I cut that off just so it's small enough to show you what it looks like on the inside. What is that item? I know it's not a tool, but I thought it might be interesting. And then one Mr. Joe Way, and he's from Quincy, California, loaned me this item, and he said, see if your people can guess what this is. And this is Joe's not website, but channel. So get over there and check that out. I've mentioned him before, but he wants this back. It's a Starrett item. Now I covered up with white tape there the number. Now I don't know exactly how old this piece is, but obviously this is some kind of gauge if it was made by Starrett. But what is the purpose of it? Very nicely made. You can see all the numbers on it. And thank you, Joe, for sending this. And then he also sent me a pre-addressed package to send it back when I'm done with this video series. So give me your best guess on this Starrett tool and what it's for. I've never seen one before. And I would have had to guess at it as well 1 week ago. And here's the last item, and you know, I've done so many of these that I'm not sure. I may have put this on before. If I did, I'm sorry, but there's always new viewers. So what is this tool with a plastic screwdriver type handle that has what amounts to, I believe, 2 wrenches on here? And they can be moved in and out. There's a little groove here to tighten down the set screw or the thumb screw. What is that? Alright, this was a short video. Hope you enjoyed it, and tune in a week or so for 45B, which will be the answer. And put your comments, your answers into the comments. Always check the description too. Sometimes I put information in the description that might be useful to you. And thank you so much for watching. This is tubalcain saying so long for now.